How do you handle disrespect? Disrespect is a frequent obstacle we all encounter in life, and it can be deeply distressing and irritating. But what if we could draw wisdom from the ancient philosophy of Stoicism, which guides us on dealing with tough situations with wisdom and poise? In this video, we will delve into 10 practical Stoic principles that can help us manage disrespect more effectively. As always, I challenge you to stay strong and watch until the end. Let's get started. Stay calm. A fundamental teaching of Stoicism is that we are not disturbed by events, but by our thoughts about those events. As Epictetus said, people are disturbed not by things, but by their views of them. This implies that disrespect isn't inherently harmful or offensive. It's our interpretation and judgment of it that cause us to feel hurt or angry. When someone disrespects you, remember that their behavior stems from their own thoughts, feelings, and opinions, not from a true assessment of your value or worth. This perspective helps you remain calm and not let their disrespect disrupt your emotional state. Self-reflect. Another key aspect of Stoicism is the practice of self-reflection and introspection. The Stoics believe that the quality of our thoughts determines the quality of our lives, and that we should always strive to improve ourselves and our actions. As Marcus Aurelius said, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. When faced with disrespect, it's crucial to reflect on yourself and ask questions like, is there any truth in what the person said or did? Did I do or say anything to provoke this situation? How can I respond in a way that aligns with my values and virtues? By objectively reflecting on yourself and the situation, you gain a better understanding of the event and your role in it. Self-reflection is a Stoic method to ensure that your responses are based on rational judgment rather than impulsive reactions. It helps you learn from the situation and fosters personal growth and wisdom. Learn to pause. Seneca once said, "Whenever you are angry, be assured that it is not only a present evil, but that you have increased a habit." Stoics emphasize the importance of self-control and rationality. They argue that impulsive reactions driven by strong emotions like anger or frustration often lead to poor decisions and unnecessary suffering. When confronted with disrespect, the Stoic approach advises you to avoid reacting impulsively. Instead, take a moment to pause and collect your thoughts. This pause allows you to regain control over your emotions and gives you the opportunity to respond in a more measured and thoughtful way. By resisting the impulse to react immediately, you can better align your response with Stoic principles of wisdom and self-control. This often leads to more constructive and less emotionally charged interactions when faced with disrespect. Pausing is a vital Stoic strategy to maintain composure and make rational decisions when confronted with disrespect, ultimately leading to better outcomes and personal growth. Show empathy. Epictetus, another influential Stoic philosopher, said, "Seek not the good in external things. Seek it in yourselves." Stoics believe in the interconnectedness of humanity and that understanding others' motivations and emotions can lead to better interactions and personal growth. When someone shows disrespect, Stoicism suggests practicing empathy. Try to put yourself in the other person's shoes and understand their perspective. Empathy can help you see the situation from a different angle and realize that the person's disrespect may not be personal or intentional. It may stem from their own insecurities, fears, or ignorance. Empathy can also foster compassion for the person and reduce your negative feelings toward them. By empathizing with the person who disrespected you, you can avoid taking their words or actions personally and respond in a more respectful and dignified manner. Empathy helps you to understand the person's perspective, feelings, and motivations. Instead of getting angry or defensive, you can respond with kindness and respect. This approach helps avoid escalating the conflict and maintains your dignity. Empathy also aligns with Stoic principles of wisdom, compassion, and self-improvement. It enables you to learn from challenging situations and grow as a person. By practicing empathy, you can cope with disrespect in a more positive and constructive way. Before we proceed, consider yourself exceptional for making it this far into the video. Now that you've shown your strength, let's continue to the end of the video. Focus on virtue. A central tenet of Stoicism is the cultivation of virtues such as wisdom and courage. These are the qualities that help us live well and act rightly. Seneca, a renowned Stoic philosopher, wrote that virtue is nothing else than right reason. This means being virtuous is synonymous with being rational and consistent with the natural order of things. Stoics believe that virtue is the highest good in life, and everything else is indifferent. When we face disrespect from others, Stoicism teaches us to focus on virtue in our response. This doesn't mean ignoring or tolerating the disrespect, but rather responding in a way that reflects our Stoic values and principles. By focusing on virtue, we avoid being swayed by emotions, maintain our dignity and integrity, and grow as individuals. Stoicism challenges us to be the best version of ourselves, even in difficult situations. Embrace acceptance. One of the key lessons of Stoicism is accepting the things we cannot control, such as the disrespect of others. Epictetus said, "He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has." This means we should be grateful for what we have and not worry about what we lack. Stoicism also teaches us to distinguish between what is in our control and what is not. Known as the Stoic dichotomy of control, we can only control our own thoughts, feelings, and actions, not external events or the behavior of others. Therefore, when we encounter disrespect, we should not let it disturb our inner peace. Instead, we should accept it as part of life and focus on what we can do to improve ourselves and our situation. By accepting disrespect with Stoicism, we can avoid unnecessary anger, frustration, and resentment. We can also learn from the experience and grow as a person. This helps us deal with disrespect in a rational and calm manner. Use humor. Sometimes a little laughter goes a long way. As the ancient philosopher Seneca said, "You have mastered yourself when you know what to take seriously and what not." Stoicism teaches us to control our emotions and act rationally, but it also recognizes the value of humor in dealing with challenging situations. Humor can help us maintain emotional balance and avoid becoming too angry or annoyed when disrespected. Instead of letting emotions take over, we can respond with a witty remark or playful joke. Of course, humor should be used appropriately and sparingly, but it can be a valuable Stoic technique to handle disrespect in a way that promotes a more positive and peaceful outcome. Set clear boundaries. Stoicism is not about being a pushover. It's about being steadfast, a rock that stands firm in the face of disrespect and injustice, a rock that knows its worth and demands respect from others, a rock that controls what it can and lets go of what it can't. When someone disrespects you, you don't have to accept it passively. You also don't need to react in anger. You can be calm and assertive. You can inform them of their wrongdoing and how you expect to be treated. You can set clear and reasonable boundaries that uphold your dignity and self-respect. This is what Stoicism teaches us. It teaches us to be strong, just, and brave. It teaches us to respect ourselves and others. It teaches us to maintain our inner control and our outer dignity in any situation. Choose forgiveness. Imagine someone disrespects you. How do you react? Do you lash out in anger or let it go? The ancient philosophy of Stoicism offers some wisdom. Stoics believe forgiveness is not a favor to the other person, but a gift to yourself. Forgiveness is key to inner peace and happiness. But forgiveness isn't easy. It doesn't mean forgetting or approving what happened. It means choosing to release the negative emotions that hurt you more than anyone else. Stoics say we should forgive all, but not indiscriminately. We should forgive wisely, with compassion and justice. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control and let go of what we can't. We can't control how others behave, but we can control how we respond. We can choose to forgive and free ourselves from the burden of anger and resentment. We can choose to move on with a sense of inner peace and tranquility. That's what Stoicism means by forgiveness. It's not weakness, but strength. It's not surrender, but victory. It's not sacrifice, but reward. Forgiveness is the ultimate act of self-care and personal growth. Change your perspective. Perspective helps you see things more objectively, preventing overreactions to disrespect. It reminds you that disrespect is often minor and reflects the other person's issues, not your worth. This allows you to ignore, forgive, or learn from it without taking it personally. By focusing on what truly matters, your goals, values, and virtues, you can avoid wasting energy on resentment and live a more fulfilling life. Remember, Stoicism is about managing emotions, not suppressing them. Applying these principles will help you stay calm and strong in the face of disrespect. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe for more content on Stoicism and personal growth. Thank you for watching.